We have a Wookiee. Probably more excited about the Wookiee than I should be. But I've got a Wookiee, and that makes me happy. So, I'm still thinking about the name. Imperial Rebellion might not completely fit. We'll get there. Also, apparently this Wookiee's from where? What, Kenya? Is that Kenya? Nigeria. My bad. I think Kenya's got red in its flag, maybe? Also, tell me if I'm not loud enough or the game is too loud. Let me know. The New Republic might work. See, the... what we're going to be doing for the next... Oh, this is not Chewbacca. Not the right bandolier-esque stuff. What we're going to be doing for the next... however long it lasts. Hello, AD. No, you've missed nothing. I haven't even said hello to anybody yet. What we're going to be doing, and... I didn't mislead in the title. I really want feedback. So if you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, prefer to watch on Twitch, twitch.tv/AtomicTrials. Link should be in the description. If you're watching on Twitch, you prefer to watch on YouTube, that it's findable on Twitch because I've got it linked somehow. I don't know how. YouTube.com/AtomicTrials. Yeah, I'm not ignoring the chat, which is great because it's actually working. Hello, Titan on Twitch. Oh, there was a big thing. Big thing Monday. Hello, Tim. So, in case you're worried about the Space Marines, we're not going to do a Frostpunk stream next week. We're going to do the Space Marines on Monday, and then maybe the Space Marines on Friday. Lots of Space Marines to make up for skipping it today. But I wanted to get this done, and I figured, well, I could stream while we do it. People can give me feedback because that's always invaluable, and I've gotten good ideas from Starkiller and Deutsch, and I think AD's given me some ideas, and Molten, and people, lots of people, and I'm gonna miss a name if I start naming everyone, but folks have given me ideas in the past, and it's been very beneficial to me. I'm even open to hear different names. I'm not as good as Legion at naming things. He comes up with these cool names like Halo Fall, Revenge of the Titans, and I'm like, I've got Imperial Rebellion. So here's the story as it stands currently. Obviously, we are taking liberties, so this is not in... I'm not taking all Star Wars lore. We're making up our own story. I can touch very quickly on Legion. As I understand it, each episode takes hours to do, so that's probably why. I think he's aiming to do 2 a week. Anyway, but as I was saying, here's how the story stands currently, and I'll have to make a video about this, and so we're still a week away from this series even remotely close to starting, but I'm hoping to get the submission video done this weekend, which means getting it done tomorrow because I don't do videos on Sundays. But here's how the story stands currently. Our main protagonist, if you will, is going to be Admiral Thrawn, although he's not an admiral, he's just because we don't have the admiral outfit. That's the main reason he's not an admiral, and he's going to start at rookie, and he could die in 6.5 seconds, but he's going to be the only character from Star Wars lore, the only character that's not going to be a submission, so I suppose we'll count it as my submission. But we're going to have Admiral Thrawn, and the idea is this, that he has clashed... Captain Thrawn, maybe, yeah, that might work better. But we're going to have Thrawn, who's not an admiral. I need to stop calling him Admiral Thrawn before I do that. But the basic idea, and still coming up with all of the particulars. We don't have a Thrawn voice pack, which is going to drive me bonkers. But that's neither here nor there. Thrawn is clashing with the Empire over Earth, or whatever we're going to decide to call Earth. If we go with some sort of Disney name, we'll just shorten it to like and then it'll be good to go. And because he's clashing, he's clashing with the Empire, but he does not have the resources or the manpower to win a full-out siege of the planet or a full-out war. So he's got to basically take them from underneath, and because of planet Earth, because of that, he is still the tactical genius that he is. Even if he dies in 6.5 seconds, he still gets something going, even if he doesn't live through it, and that enables me to get him killed accidentally. I won't do it on purpose, but we all know that I'm gonna fail somehow, and he's gonna die in the first 6.5 milliseconds. But he's going to get at least this ball rolling. He is going to have 2, and only 2, Death Trooper guards. Now, who gets those is going to come down to whether or not, if I do memberships, which I don't think I'm going to have ready in time, which means it's just going to basically be first come, first serve. But he's going to have 2 Death Troopers. If people want Death Troopers, great. If people don't want Death Troopers, fine. But he's going to have 2 Death Trooper guards. So if 2 people don't submit Death Troopers, then I'm just going to have to make 2 Death Trooper guards, because that's kind of going to be the thing that we do. I will say hello to everyone in a second. And he's going to have 2 Purge Trooper guards. The neat thing is because Roland did the Advent to Galactic Empire overhaul mod, completely ignoring Disney anything, is basically... I can have Death Troopers and I can have Purge Troopers, and nobody... we won't be fighting any, which means that they'll kind of be these elite... They'll probably die in 12 seconds, but the theory is there'll be this elite kind of guard of Thrawn. So basically, I'm going to try and copy Legion in one thing that he does, which he does squads, which will force my hand to use a variety of people. The reason that I don't like doing submissions is not the time that it takes. I can get over that. But it's the fact that somebody submits their person, and then I never use them, and then I genuinely feel bad. I don't like that. And so if I do what Legion does, which is basically take squads of people, people might die in 12 seconds, but at least they will go out in a blaze of glory, and they'll show up, and it'll be fine and dandy, or as fine as dandy as we can make it, I guess. So that's that idea. So he's going to counter them, but he doesn't really have the forces to beat them. So we're basically, because I needed an excuse to use all the other Star Wars mods, we're basically going to utilize the idea of enemy of my enemy is my friend. So basically, Thrawn is now in open rebellion, or is being classified as a rebel just as much as the other rebels are. And so he is going to team up with the Rebellion, who doesn't have a good foothold on this planet either. But he's going to work with them, and I'm going to have the narrative control mod on, so hopefully the references to XCOM will be kept down to a minimum, other than the fact that the thing will be red. Red? I looked at your thing with red armor. The thing will say XCOM on it a couple of times, but we're going to keep the references to XCOM down to a minimum. We're going to have a clone staff again on the Avenger. The other idea is, so this enables people to submit as Rebellion. This is going to enable people to submit as an Imperial if you want, although the opportunities and the variety of things that you can pick as an Imperial Trooper are very, 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 very low. As far as clones go, there will be some, but they will be limited, and it will very much be first come, first serve, and then it'll be over. There won't be any more clones. There's going to be the initial recruitment phase, because I'm going with the idea of Thrawn knowing where some secret clones are that don't have the control chip. Now, I know some people don't like the control chip storyline, but it's a very convenient, lazy storytelling tool for me, and so I'm going to use it. So there will be some clones. Probably no more than 6. So it's going to be very, very, very limited to the number of clones that we're going to be able to use. So that's basically, that's as quickly as I could put it, which it still took me like 8 minutes to explain that. That's basically everybody. So there'll be a very limited number of clones. There'll be a very limited number of elite Imperial troopers. So there's only going to be 2 Death Troopers, 2 Purge Troopers, and that's it. Probably 6 clones total. And dibs aren't going to work. other than maybe Titan, because Titan is like owns half of the time trials that's current. I'm kidding, but it's going to be first come, first serve. Except for maybe Titan. Probably not, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding. First come, first serve. So, that means that you can be Wookiees. I have considered... I don't think that Deutsch meant to type what he types since he's retracted it. I'm still on the fence, so this might happen as well. Process, brain, catch up with me. Doing a small number of Mandalorians as well. Essentially, my theory is this happens after... So the Empire is failing, so this happens after Episode 6. It's my vague idea. So the Empire is starting to lose anyways, which is part of the reason that Thrawn is having a hissy. And so my idea is that the Mandalorians have a convent here, and we're just pulling a big ol' enemy, and my enemy is my friend. So we'll see how that goes. We're definitely pulling some inspiration from when Thrawn, I think, in the old lore, fought the Empire. So anyway, buy your way in. Let me say hello to everybody really quick. I wasn't trying to ignore anyone. I just wanted to get all that out, and I knew if I stopped to talk to anybody, I'd distract myself. So a big hello to Starkiller, Commander Clone, Lazarus, Deutsch, Pro Fortnite Montage. What a name. Angry, hello. Water Creeper, howdy do. AD, I think I said hello, and Tim, I said hello to. Oh, Snowman, Zach the Snowman. Snow Gamer, two different people. I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. AD would like to see some of the Season 3 heroes return, like Samurai and Stim. I may do something where... something tells me there's going to be like 2 rebels. Well, that's the thing. If... We're going to have the opportunity for people to submit rebels. I'm putting a limit on clones, because we'll have nothing but clones, and I'm putting a limit on Death Troopers and Purge Troopers, or we'll have nothing but those. I know that, which is why I'm putting a strict limitation on them. Because that's all that people will submit. So, how exactly I'm going to implement that to keep people from submitting a clone when there's obviously full, I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that, because what I don't want to do is, if I do Mandalorians, there's going to be like 3. Because it's going to be a convent, or whatever it's... What are they called in The Mandalorian? I need to sit down and watch that show just so I can figure out that name. The chat stopped working for a second. I do use the real-world military camo mod. I don't have the mod list done yet, and being completely honest, I want to be extremely lazy and not do that for as long as humanly possible because I hate it. Kit Bash is difficult. I think Snowgamer asked this, and I forgot to respond to that. What about Jedi or Sith? So the big issue is... I mean, at this point, most of the Jedi and Sith are dead, and Luke wouldn't have completely rebuilt anything, no matter which storyline we're going with. At this point, it's not too long after the first fall of the Empire, so probably no Jedi or Sith. The other reason that makes it difficult is, number one, they'll be using weapons at first, which could work, because at this point, any Jedi that would exist would obviously be adept with a gun. But, ow, just hit my hand on something. So I could accidentally create a really bad group scene in World War II. Great. Yeah, no, let's not do that. So probably no to the Jedi. The other thing is that we're going to be using the RPG overhaul for the maximum width of freedom with our people. And because of that, the Jedi, you have to pick an ability at the beginning, and I really don't want to use that mod where I have to pick out each of the individual things for each person. I'd rather that be random. Because otherwise I'll just pick the same ones over and over again, and I don't feel like that gives us special quirks and stuff, which when it's automatic it does. Because if I did the Jedi, I'd have to do it the other way, because you have to pick Force sensitive in order for it to work correctly. I don't know if you can hear that or not. There's remodeling in my house being done, and there's definitely the attempt at drilling through stone underneath me, which just sounds like my teeth are being worked on, and it just makes, you know, the toes curl and the butt cheeks clench. And anyway, if you're a clone, can you be your hacker? So what I'm So here's the thing. When you give people the opportunity, anybody has questions, anybody has story ideas, anybody has name ideas, anybody has any kind of ideas, let me know in the comments. Or, well, if you're watching the replay, or the live chat is what you'd be using right now. The problem with giving people the option to pick their thing is here's what happens, or here's what can happen. I've seen it happen with my stuff, I've seen it happen with Legion stuff, I've seen it happen with people who I don't know, but I watch their stuff. You end up having like 80 billion gunners, or 89 out of like 100 submissions, 94 of them are hackers or medics or this or that or the other thing, and it can make life difficult, especially if you do something like the RPG overhaul and you give people varying first stats. So it's like, I want to be a sniper, but I've got the worst aim in the history of XCOM aiming with an aim of 4. But I want to be your sniper. It's like, yeah. So it can be a little difficult. People keep asking flame troopers, apparently for the 3rd time, and I missed that the first 2 times. So sorry. Flame troopers. I mean, you can definitely submit as a flame trooper. I'll probably put a gun on them. Mainly because the big issue with flame troopers, how are we going to make those? Bowcasters are a heavy weapon. So, they'll be available out the gate. Thanks to Cavalry's weapon mod. Alright, now, for sake of making sure that mods work, anybody have a good name for a Wookiee besides Bow. Oh, I ran out of. There we go. Zalbar. That's actually much better than what I was doing. Zoom. I can't do the M thing. Laughing fuzzball. Anyway, this isn't a submission. This is just Thomas needing to create 4 people quickly. Donna Richardson. That sounds like a very Mandalorian name. Oh, no, that's fine. So there's a week-long submission. I always have a week-long submission time. And that won't change. But the neat thing is I mean, we've got 8 billion different mods. Or different helmets. I mean, some of them are lower quality just because of where they came from. I mean, that's the big thing. I mean, this looks really good considering that it came from a game that's old. Oh, and can we create our own sub? Right. Oh, yes! And someone asked me how submissions worked. So, what we're going to do is the same thing that we've done for the last couple, because it's worked quite well. It's something that I definitively didn't in any way copy from Legion. So before you say that I do, just don't say that, because it's certainly not true at all. Because how could it be? Because obviously it's not. So there, you can put that to rest. Anyway, joke that I just labored on too long over. I will do a video, and I will make a Google document, and on that Google document will be the template that you must use verbatim, or your submission doesn't count. You must use that template verbatim, and you'll do stuff like head, eyes, face, blah, 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 blah. And I'll show you all the different options that you're allowed to pick from, and then there will be... It'll be the only thing where... it's basically going to be... Because I'm doing a limited number... The Death Troopers won't have any submission. You just put, I want a Death Trooper, period, enter. That's real easy. Or I want a Purge Trooper, period, enter. That's real easy. The clones, that's going to be the difficult part, only because you can only submit 6. So how exactly? Thanks for stopping by, Alex. Or thank you for coming, Alex. Thank you for stopping by, Angry, who is leaving, and the Dutchman's here. My brain, what was I saying? I've distracted myself by looking at the chat. Why do I do that? What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh. Well, we might have a thing. The people that submit first is going to be difficult. We might end up having more than 6 clones, which is just going to be a matter of who can get them submitted the fastest, which is going to create a whole new issue of people watching the video too fast and then submitting something before it's prepared to do the... Anyway. Oh, we'll find out. Anyhow. Shoulders, knees, and toes. Hello, bruh. But it's basically going to be a thing where, this might sound like a genius way to get people to click the bell. It's not. Whose birthday is it? Someone has a birthday? Oh, Tornadix has a happy birthday. Here, I'll do a test super chat. Because that's all I have. I can't actually do anything for you. Well, big ol' happy birthday. If the chat could kindly just tell Tornadic a happy birthday, that'd be fun. That's pretty cool. Also, I think my chat box broke on OB. Oh, it did. Good. Cool. It'll catch up. So, can I be a rogue shadow trooper? Yeah, there's actually no limit on those. I'm gonna have to probably do a limit on that, but currently we're fine. But I distracted myself greatly from explaining how exactly the submissions work. But you'll watch that video and it will be long. I mean, it'll be every bit of an hour long probably because of the different... It's the curse, if you will, of having so many options. So we'll do like Rebels, Wookiees. I mean, if you want a Wookiee, it's just so much as saying, I want a Wookiee, and then period. I'm going to have to probably do... See, the thing is I've got to decide what I want to restrict. I don't think I'm going to have to put any restrictions on Rebels. Which you can be an alien, which I think is fun. I'm going to have to put a restriction on Mandalorians, probably only 3 Mandalorians is what I'm thinking. Because I think you only start with 20? So it's just things that we've got to figure out, and that's part of the reason I'm doing the stream today, is to talk to you guys, have you guys give me ideas. But if you say, I want this, unfortunately does not get you any higher or lower on the list, but clicking the bell so that you get a notification, keeping an eye on the Discord as well. I will ping people. Hello, Unified. I will ping people. I don't think... Oh, chat's back working. It'll catch up. I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway. Oh, so clicking the bell on YouTube, which is questionable as to whether or not it will reliably work. So I will premiere that, which has the best chances of actually working. And then as well, on the Discord, I will ping before it goes live. I'll ping again once it's live so that you have the best chances of knowing that it's available. So you have the best shot at getting one of those slots if you wanted a clone. Now, if you don't want a clone, don't submit a clone. That's pretty easy. But anyway, color are these normally? Like blue, right? Just a light blue. Like that color of blue. And then I think tan pants? Yay! That took way too long. And we're just keeping Donna Richardson because I can. Is there a captain or general? Can I have a Akbar name? There are no Mon Calamari. So, hate to bust your bubble. Lexi McDonald. That is a very Scottish name. Let's go with Mandalorian. I'm just trying to make 4 people quickly, but the speed at which I'm going is not what I would define as quickly. Also, I did not go the fastest way here. What do I want? Let's go with this here. Yeah, wear an earring. Why not? Does it jut out? No, we're good. Cool. Arms. Okay. Anybody have a color for our hastily constructed Mandalorian? I'll look at the chat here again in a moment. You could make a forum where you only put in your email, then you assign what kind of trooper they make. Well, what I'm trying to do is I don't want to make the submission process overly difficult for me to manage or for anyone else to utilize. But, we'll have to see, I suppose. Legs, Mandalorian basic legs, there we go. I don't think there's any Mandalorian thighs or shins, right? No. Torso gear, there definitely is Mandalorian. So also enable folks to submit a female character, which hasn't happened in forever. I think my chat to the right is... Hang on. I gotta refresh my page because my chat's no longer working. McDonald's colors. McDonald's colors. That'd be a little crazy. Fuchsia. Maybe I shouldn't have asked for colors. Oh my. Yeah, don't... Okay. Yeah, my chat stopped working. Wow. Okay. Hello. Hang on. Hello, Matthew. What are the alien species we can choose? That'll be in the video, but I will show you, too. Red, bright green, magenta, orange. Heyo from Commando Blast 1655. How'd he do? Red, neon pink, pink, dark green, pink. Yeah, you don't have to spam it. Bright green and purple. Scarlet, red, tan. I want to be a clone, but I don't know if I will be one of the 6 because I'm slow and don't have Discord. You'll have to have Discord to make a submission. That is the only thing that I can tell you that you have to have. Pink, again. Scarlet, red, McDonald's colors. It's only fitting. Okay, hang on. I'm catching up with the chat. Time for Shannon. Green and purple, pink. It's time for the return of Faz. This could be Faz. Also, color is red. Hello, Hunter. Tim. So, is the plan to make a series out of this mod pack? I was kind of late and haven't been keeping up, unfortunately. No official mod list yet. Okay, alright, I'm caught up. Red was, besides pink. Go with hot pink. That is ugly. Hang on. if we just do the non-metal, it doesn't get better. I was hoping it got better. It doesn't though. It's so much pink. It's so much pink. Ah! Okay, this seems to be secondary color. So if I go with the Night Owl, I don't know why I'm spending so much time on a character that we're never going to see again. But I am, for reasons unknown. There, I don't actually hate that. Alright, hang on. I can save this nightmare. Yeah, I can save this. I can save it. I can take this meme-worthy individual, and I can really... Yeah, look at that. Oh, wait, hang on. I got this. There we go. Now you look like a Mandalorian that isn't completely meme-worthy. She looks fabulous. That's funny. When do you think the series will start? About a week and a half-ish from the day that the submissions become first available. Match the weapon to it. All kinds of pink. What a flamboyant merit. Go Powalorians. There, I don't actually hate that look. I mean, the weird looking pink. Anyway. And my extremely uncreative hang on. I can save time if I just import character from this. And then just look for... Where are you? Where are you? I'll find him. I don't remember his name currently. So I'm going to have to see his name and then remember. There he is. Heyo. I'll just fix some of his colors because I think that his colors are off. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, cool. Great. Alright, we all know what we gotta do. Once the video comes out, we gotta binge it and get our submissions in by 25 minutes. If you want to clone, what I'm going to do, because I know exactly what's going to happen. So because you're getting the download a little earlier than everyone else, if you want to clone and you submit, once you hit enter, scroll up. If you see 6 other clones before you, then because I'm doing the first come first serve, versus memberships, which it's hard for me to not hastily put together memberships, but I don't think that that'll be done in time. Thank you, Deutsch. Thank you very kindly. You broke my stream again, though. It's now buffering on YouTube. Just snapped it. It's done. You broke it. Someone go ahead and chat for me if you can still actually see it on YouTube, because I think Deutsch just broke me. I'm just going to go ahead and refresh my page and see if my preview broke or if Deutsch just broke. Hey, there it is. There we go. You can still see it? Alright. With delay. Well, yeah, okay. It's just mine that's broken. Good to know. Alright. Oh, legendary. I hate everything. I will probably do this. No, that. This. Volunteer idea thing. With delay, I'm fine with. It's the stream straight up not working that I'm not okay with. I mean, I've got everything as low lag as humanly possible, and there's still delay. So what's that tell you? Still gotta finish your Season 3 series. Ah, that's fine. He'll catch up when you catch up. That Frostpunk slideshow. Painfully accurate. Yeah, Twitch is pretty far behind, though. Twitch has got a big delay. Odd beans. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. I am going to do not created equal. Just because I'd like to get a basic understanding and idea of... I'd like a basic understanding of how it's going to play. Generates functional random classes. RPGO will randomly assign a primary, secondary, and some complementary specialization to the soldier. This is recommended over specialization roulette. If you use weapon restrictions as well, because it will make sure your soldier will have a primary and secondary weapon category available. YouTube is still buffering for me. So just tell me, if you would, if there's a big delay, not delay so much as a, if it's constantly buffering on YouTube. Because if that's the case, then I will put the Twitch link in the chat. And then YouTube's working. All right, if it's just my preview, I'm fine with that. Choose limited number of specializations. Let's try this functional. Where did it go? I saw it. I feel like it's gone now, but I did see it. Weapon restrictions. I don't want that. Specialization roulette. Random classes generates functional random classes. Am I blind now? Am I broken? We could do Sith Stormtroopers or Sith Troopers. The reason that I'm not using that is because people won't submit anything, but let's try random classes. I mean, I might as well find out how that works. As we go, reduce beginner VO, toggle it, next. No, I don't want Iron Man. Continue. Skip. Any ideas from you guys? Oh, let me skip.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion,
I've lost YouTube entirely. I cannot see YouTube. It's just a white screen of sadness. Here we go. Hang on, people are typing in caps and I can't see anybody. I can't see anything. Tommy, excitement continues to build. Everyone wants to be a clone. Have to take Stormtroopers. I'm not ignoring you so much as it wasn't working. YouTube is so broken. I don't know what they did. I don't know if they implemented some sort of new something or other, but they broke it. I'm okay. I'm not bitter at all. I have a faceless. Interesting. Any ideas from anyone about what the oh, so it just does that. Interesting. I just happened to get lucky with some of these too, because sniper and the this and the that. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. It's the unfortunate result of YouTube was lagging hard. Yeah. It seems to be fine. I'm starting to wonder. Happy birthday again, Tornadic. Hope you enjoy it, or have enjoyed it. You cannot use McDonald's as your substitution, or submission. Substitution. We've got just the hair. I'm also considering giving people the option to submit droids. Reprogram battle droids would work just fine as well. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by, AD. Always watch the replay later and give me any feedback that you might have at that particular point. Cutscenes. I'm trying to do something, game. Okay, doke. On a stick. I know that the Star Wars Flags mod is no longer a mod. So, that's fun. I don't know why, it just got taken down. And so I want to throw a hissy. But I'm not gonna. Ah, Rachel Smith. I have so many questions. No, you still can't. No. Best clanker is a wrecked clanker. Well, I agree. They could be reprogrammed. We did see in, what, one of the Rebel episodes? Clones and droids. Fighting side by side. Anyway. Designing people quickly is hard. I do that. Is the different breeds? I don't remember how he did that. So this must be the only. Yeah, let's go with the creepy looking spider people. Why not? She just creeps me out. The creepy spider looking head thing. Just gonna haunt me in my dreams at night now. That's alright. Okay. Miko. Del Miko. I'm like. Rebel Honor Guard. Yeah, let's make you an Honor Guard. Trying to do this quickly. It's not really working out in my favor. The attempt to do this in a fast, hasty fashion. Not really working out the best. Hang on. There we go. They're creepy. Look at spider people. Anyway, I understand that joke, and I both appreciate it. I don't like spiders. Spiders creep me out. Anything that reminds me of a spider creeps me out. But as long as they're shooting at the enemy and not at me, I guess I'll survive. I think we're also going to find out very quickly. There are Star Wars flag packs on the workshop, but they aren't quite the same as the one that got taken down. They turn existing countries' flags into Star Wars faction flags is all. Well, that's interesting to know. Thank you, Ike Man. And hello as well. Let us do this. Everyone only... Sorry, but the Imperial Rebellion series was canceled due to Thomas being too creeped out. Well, the good news is that, I mean, there's a wide variety of things that a lot of people like, so you can do Mandalorians if you want. There's going to be 3 different people can submit Mandalorians. 6 different people can submit. Hang on. I need to find something out. Because what I will do, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I can recruit how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you start with 22. So 11 of the 22 can be clones of Mandalorians. Now, I pray that we have more than 22 submissions. But half of them would be clones of Mandalorians. That'd be a lot of clones of Mandalorians. Although 6 and 3 is 9, not 11. How did I get 11? I did 8 and 3. I'm losing my mind. All right, here we go. Anyhow. Oh. That's the slowest zoom out possible. Okay. Yeah, no, you cannot submit now. The the first submission, you can't submit till I have the submission video. Sadly. Okay, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm thinking too hard about this. Submission sheet. I hope to have the submission video out tomorrow. Will it be out tomorrow? I'm not sure. But all things being equal, in a perfect world, it'll be out tomorrow. But it's just going to take some time for me to get everything together because it's not all ready yet. I've not even recorded it. I still have to edit it. I have a mission which is going to have stupid stinking Lost on it. I should do the Death Trooper Lost mod, which I don't have on. Okay. Why do I have 6? I don't need 6. Oh well. So you get that. And oh, I must have left the Destiny mod on. Whoops. I'm thinking grenade launcher makes sense, and so I'm taking it even though that's a bad idea on a Lost map is what we're doing. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. No. How about we do the butt ugly looking bow rifle for the creepy looking person. There we go. Why do you have 2 grenades? What is your specialization again? Grenadier. Oh, and you're good with swords, too. How you like them apples? Riot baton! Okay. Have I not made enough people? I don't have 6 people. Okay, come here, Mathis. I gotta make a Death Trooper very quickly. Although I hate to cover up that beautiful mustache. Generic rebel I've ever seen. Pretty much. What do I need? I need the Death Trooper. There we go. Upper face prop. I gotta fix the peak of nose as well. Aren't those mountains or something? Okay, I think the lower face prop has Imperial torso gear. There we go. I gotta fix the peak of nose, which I'm going to fix very easily by just doing this. Face? What? You have no face. Ta-da! Body, arms. I think, thankfully, they're just... I have the mods to do Jedi, but are we doing Jedi? Probably not. Man, I love me some good Death Troopers. I think there's even Death Trooper thigh options. Get him out to the extreme. I don't think there's any shins, though. There aren't. Although I kind of like the idea of the Death Trooper wearing khakis. Like, not these, just actual khaki pants. Like, and then we just gotta make him like 58, 59 or so. Fix the loadout. Where's the gun that I want? I passed it, didn't I, in my rush? Okay, and then just make you the nope. Well, DT. Bleh. Because I need a name in a hurry. There we go. This is the only voice that I'm even bothering to change from whatever its default is. Although that's really going to bug me if I don't check the others. I'm never going to get to testing a mission, am I? Ever. It's never going to be done. Just soon I accept that. Alright. You're like Scottish or something. I don't think there is a Wookiee sound pack, and I'm going to check anyways. Trandoshan Road and... Okay, there's everything and their brother's uncle. But... no Wookiees, huh? Here, we'll go with... which is... I will be looking at the chat in a second. I quickly looked at it and saw it's like a turd under his nose, and now I'm really curious. Alright, so let's go with rifle... No, it's not what I want. I am using idle suppression, so prepare your ears now. Because idle suppression is fun, and I never get to use it because somebody always complains about it, so this time I'm just not checking first. Alright, now if I was him, I would probably use this, right? It's probably not what he uses, and someone's going to get upset with me, but... in an effort to figure stuff out quickly... I like idle suppression. It's fun. If you found out how to do the weapon replace mod, no, but I wouldn't want to for this series anyway. It really reduces the variety of guns that you can choose, and there's no need to. Wookiee is in another voice pack, but there is a voice pack with it. It's good to know. Would it count if I use clone from Season 2? You'd have to make sure that everything lined up with the next... with the new template, because if you've not followed the template, I will just ignore it. And depending on how kind I'm feeling at the time dictates whether or not I will actually tell you that I didn't use it. This question's good. It's great. My computer hates it. Yeah, we kind of pulled a everyone is here moment. But I wanted to give people the widest variety of submission options. I'm going to have to make people. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Did I? Let's do it. Obviously, we won't have... Yes. Thank you, Paris. If everyone would kindly put a like on this, that's very helpful. Helps get out to more people, too. So, I mean, it's... some of these things you wouldn't think are actually near as helpful as they are, but there probably is a reason that everyone since the dawn of time has been saying, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. There actually is a reason. Obviously, we won't take a squad like this unless we're just scraping the bottom of the barrel. Because we'll have Thrawn and his squad of 4 others, or 5 others. Because what I'm going to try and do is have squads of 6, which naturally at the beginning I can't use. Actually, I might just do 6. I can do that with mods. I might just do 6 at a time. But Thrawn and his 2 Death Troopers, his 2 Purge Troopers, and somebody else that I'll figure out eventually. We'll have our clone squad of 6.
Just got word from our friends in the Resistance. Some of their people were pursued
Probably
by
will.
Advent forces into an abandoned city not far from here. Apparently their team got separated and now they've lost contact. We only have a rough idea where they might be, so the Resistance is sending one of their soldiers to help in the search.
What I really need, and you guys can be thinking about it, people watching the replay can tell me in the comments, ideas for the hero factions. I have nothing. I have no idea. I guess I could make the Templars Jedi, but I don't really want to make them Jedi. I don't want to do clone assassins again. I'm sick of clone assassins. Not really sick of them. I just don't want to. Oh, you know, I've not played much of Raid Shadow Legends. I don't hate it. If they sponsored me, I'd do it because I could, and so I would. And I have no regrets. I could. Purge Trooper could work, right? Male skirmishers, Wookiees.
The VIP
This is
and
a
our
fun map.
resistance contact are hunkered down and holding position.
Well, I like
somewhere
this
in
custom
this
map.
area. Our highest priority is locating them first. But keep
The
an eye out
VIP
for
is
any
6
additional
inches from me.
survivors nearby. Once you've
Whoa.
secured the targets, move to the designated coordinates for extraction. Keep your heads up out there, people.
Our position is masked.
Ah, custom maps. Oh, Donna has the. I forgot to check the voice packs after saying that I was going to check the voice packs. I then proceeded to not to.
We have a visual confirmation on the VIP.
Well, that
Remember,
almost sounds like a
getting
Wookiee.
that VIP to the extraction point supersedes all other priorities. Don't let anything happen to him.
Yeah, his socks are going to be wet forever. I love how he's looking at us, but just not really feeling the whole. Look, it's the Netherlands. Is there sand?
Rolling.
Menace 1-5, you've got the primary targets in tow. Secure any additional operatives if possible, but make sure you get our contacts to the evac point.
I love how we're still concealed, but Mr. Wallace here is also concealed. Okay, I was gonna say, but he's not concealed. And
I'm on it.
I was gonna have a long. He almost sounds like a Wookiee if you don't listen too close. The big question is if I have all the mods on that need to be on or not. I was too busy panicking about how the mod was broken, but a big thank you again to Deutsch for that super chat. I just looked over and saw it on the OBS thingamajig.
Understood. Moving out.
Imperial Army officers. He sounds like a Wookiee if you ignore the fact that he doesn't sound like a Wookiee. Thank you. That's what Wookiees sound like if you don't pay too close of attention. That's exactly what Wookiees sound like. Well, it's what they sound like if you kind of sneeze every time Chewbacca opens his mouth. So all you hear is kind of, and then you sneeze, and then you think he goes, and then you're fine. I mean, it's good. It's really not a very big deal.
Okay.
Come here, William. Actually, it's Alex Wallace, but wouldn't it be great if we were rescuing William Wallace? Freedom!
Roger. Got my eyes on.
arms. They can take our food, but they'll never take our freedom. Okay. Let's see here. I have. Oh, they just said the sector is clear. I have a Wookiee that disagrees with that sentiment. Hiya! That sounds like a Wookiee. Oh.
One less Republic scum.
Hey, he just called me Republic. Oh my. Hang on. I got. That's really loud. Just turn the game volume down a little for you guys. There we go. Look at this. I love it. It just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. Okay, we decided to not shoot anybody anymore? Oh, right. I know why. Okay, I'm alright. I'm okay. It's not completely murdering my frame rate. I mean, it's not great for the frame rate. It's just not bad for the frame rate.
It appears the alien devices dropped during the first invasion had a degenerative effect
So I need to turn on the Death Trooper
causing
mod.
their physical and mental health to rapidly decay while maintaining primitive organic functions. Approach with caution, Commander. Dangerous.
He's fine. That's not gonna hurt that bad.
I guess that'll be okay.
You do what I tell you to do.
On the way.
Like happy-go-lucky Mandalorian over there. Oh, good.
That is not good.
Ah, at least we hit it. Okay. Star Wars voice thank you by Jango Bingo Bango. Oh, that's a great name.
Readings are all over the place. The lost are almost right on top of them. These lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
I like idle suppression because it actually makes it feel like it's a firefight. Even if no one can hit a target to save themselves. Pack 2 has a normal Wookiees one? Okay. That's good, I need to get that. Django Bingo Bango. What a name. Alright, you got this, Mr. Zalbar. Ta-da! Sorry, I read what Bagel typed in there. That was funny. Zalbar's doing great. Even if I am using an overkill of a weapon. That almost sounded like a Wookiee. Alright, let's see what Titan sees. Hiya! I actually did a personal playthrough. And one of my one of my Death Troopers' names was Titan. The Wookiee voice is for males only, though. I think you can only have male Wookiees, so that works out.
Keep moving.
And if you can have female Wookiees, I didn't know that. Is this map from a Star Wars setting? No. I mean, it looks more Star Wars than others, for sure. But no, this is basically, it's a custom map. There's a whole thing with custom maps, but I like most of the custom maps, so I'm willing to accept the fact that on occasion we'll have to use cheats to get past the fact that something broke. But, I guess the short answer was no. Hiya! Ooh, that's a high percentage. I like it. My poor frame rate. Alright. Whoa! That looked like lightning. Yeah, there definitely is. Who's chucking lightning at me? Oh, the drop. Makes sense. Our frame rate is... Hang on, I gots to know. $20. We're at a frame rate of 20. The frames I get without mods. Only thing with the interrogation droids is whoa. Oh, I bet the Lost are what's really murdering my frame rate here. Well, with none of the guns going off, I get 30 frames per second. So, it's this custom map. That's the only thing with custom maps, if you're playing on a PC that struggles anyways. All this water, really brutal to the... Because I assume if I look up, my frame rate will... Yeah, I mean, it's 48. I don't exactly get the best frame rates in this game because this game is not well optimized. Like, it thinks that well optimized is some kind of joke or something.
Let's have some fun.
I don't suppose. Oh, it's a little janky. Now, the good news is for you guys, it should be a little smoother-ish. Hiya! Hey, look, a steady frame rate. A normal steady frame. Oh, well, that was nice while it lasted. Oh, there's another droid over there. Crumbs and crackers. Alright, here we go.
I'm trusting you here.
Oh, that's your fault. I gotta find... I figured out the console commands once. There's a console command to get... Sorry, my windows are open and I'm trying to figure out if someone's burning a fire nearby, because if that's the case, you gotta shut those windows quickly. Otherwise, your everything smells like smoke.
I'm on it.
No problem.
Hang on, we'll be right back. Okay. I can now shut all the windows. Okay, back to my 20 frames per second mess. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Hang on. What is it? Give action point? Yes. Hiya! Me and my 20 frames per second. The vapors are giving me visions. Well, my following thing isn't working correctly, but thank you to Cabalmuk, who's Water Creeper on YouTube, for following over on Twitch. We're actually up to 55 followers now, which is very exciting. Well on our way to hitting 100. Slowly but surely. Hiya! This closer range. Goodbye. It is a smidge on the choppy side, and now I'm just curious if it's this mod, if it's idle suppression that's doing it, or the map. I think it's the map in the Lost. I don't have Twitch. That's okay. Twitch accounts are free if you want to make one, but you don't have to. Forgive me if I'm missing any chat things. Well, so this is something else that the you can just do that. I thought I crashed the game. I did not. But I can also run. I can go to the other side of the map. Oh, that is funny. And it's the entire idea has taken my frame rate down to 2. Alright, anyways, let's switch characters so my frame rate... Wow, 20 seems really high once you see 2 for a minute.
What's over there?
That was funny.
That's one of the
It's
contacts
funny to me.
for, but there are still others in the area.
Alright, random Heather Jones. China. I remember Unified. I peer pressure viewers into getting a Prime account. Probably. That's probably me. Here, let's open this door. Oh, this person has the clone, the droid voice. First time watching my stream live. That's exciting. Thank you. I missed.
One less Republic scum.
Cocaine evasion. What cracks me up is if nobody watched the... There's actually no current way to watch the replay. I might not even put the replay the last time I'm up. I'm deciding on that. And I deleted it from everywhere. But the oh, right. I've got Donna, who has broken me by having 1 million... How many zeros did I do? She has 100,000 action points. And it has just broken the game. But that's kind of funny. Ooh, we're down to 1 frame per second. Ooh. Ooh, let me change characters. Let me change characters. Oh, there we go. Nope, I hit tab too many times. Now I'm just gonna alternate between. Okay, well, I'm just gonna end my turn so that my game doesn't break. Why are you shattered? I was looking at the chat.
We have
Yeah, the stream's down. It's nasty. I got past breaking it. I think my stream's still working. Oh, that bird. Oh. Okay, as soon as the Mandalorian's done heavy breathing in my ear, I tried to breathe. I tried to breathe Coke. It doesn't work. I don't mean like cocaine. I mean like Coca-Cola. Ah. All right. This is another reason that we're doing this is I can't tell you why we've got 13 frames per second. I don't know if it's the custom map, the combination of idle suppression in the custom map, or what exactly. Yeah. Bow rifle! It's like I'm watching a slideshow of XCOM. It's great. Let me go where my cursor is, game. Jabba the Hutt. That would be fun. I have no idea how to do that, but maybe someday someone will do that. Aha! I love how the game can't understand that it's a floating thing, apparently. So we just end up shooting at the ground. Alright, Zalbar. Okay. Paya! Okay. I like playing at 13 frames per second. I can get used to this. It's awesome. Who would want to play a smooth... I'm just curious. What am I maxing out? Is it the game maxing out? It is. Yeah. I'm only using 50% of my CPU. I am using 12 gigs of RAM. Out of 16. But I'm only using 20% of my graphics card. This is just the game. Okay, okay, let's go ahead and reload our weapon.
I'm ready.
There you go. Oh no, there's definitely snakes in the water. All kinds of them. Which isn't helping my frame rate either. There's a green one. There's an orange one. Earlier I saw the red on yellow kill a fellow. Nothing like being in a firefight and also needing to worry about Star Killers being mean. I'm kidding. We can't hit a target! You might be thinking to yourself, this is a test. Why are you actually having the firefight? I want to make sure that I can run everything as normal-ish as I... This is the Snake King's map, I think. Oh, there it is. Red on yellow, kill a fellow, right? That's the rhyme. Red on black, venom doth lack. So, that... Donna just ran over a poisonous snake. I can't hit the broadside of a barn here. Well, that checks out, yeah. Did I break the game? Nope, nope, we're not crashing. We're just running like garbage. Okay.
Okay, I'll go.
I think it's the custom map. All right, hang on. I give up. I can't take it anymore. Toggle unlimited TED actions. I can type. Get me out of this map. Nope, I want it out of this map.
Getting it done. Roger, roger. Affirmative.
I am quite enjoying the Scottish. Alright, I've broken it. I'm not fighting them. I can type. I certainly can type. I do quite well. This might sound like I'm making excuses, and that's good, could be because I am. But I can't feel my left hand because of the MS, so I bet you can hear that because someone's using a saw on my door or on my wall, like not on my actual wall, but I'm upstairs and someone's using a saw or a drill on the downstairs wall. Hound, get your slideshow rear end here so I can get off this map.
VIP secure and in position for evac.
At 15 frames per second. Although on the stream it doesn't look as bad.
Roger that. Firebrand has the VIP.
All XCOM operatives
Still
are
doesn't look
secure.
great.
Firebrand is returning to base.
Mission accomplished, Commander.
I have to think because the stream looks like garbage. But it's not too late when your father's doing the work. It's never too late. Ever. Never too late. Anyways, I think because the stream was so jerky, everybody left because we started that fight with almost 30 people watching, which was awesome, and now we're down to 11, which is sad.
Speaker commended loyal citizens today for
I will survive.
standing up to those who would abandon our values
Also,
for
YouTube
those of the old world.
doesn't always tell me the
Remarks
correct number of
followed a
viewers
moment
either.
of silence for peacekeepers slain by
I
XCOM
wish I
forces.
could turn that lady off so badly. Let me skip. I want to skip it. Thank you. I'm making you want to do a Scottish female Mando. Okay, go for it. Aw. If you're an American, that means something. It just makes me unhappy when anyone passes. I'm not looking to start a political anything. This is news, and I'm going to report it as such. But Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. If the Apple News app is to be believed. I'm not going to say anything else on that. Either yay or nay, but she was a Supreme Court judge. I believe, right? I'm right there, right? Alright, now I have to find out. You know me, news at 8. Supreme Court. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. Sniper, huh? Skirmisher and Grenadier. Interesting. Okay. I am thinking oh. That's funny. I think the new series is going to be called I think the new series is going to be called Imperial Rebellion. Because I'm horrible at names. The idea of the Wookiee just curled up in a ball and the Mandalorian standing there makes me think that the Wookiee wasn't listening, so the Mandalorian just like punched him in the face. I don't know the names of all of the Supreme Court justices. Let's see, there's I know the two most recent ones because they were all over the news, which was what? Well, there was Kavanaugh, and then the other one. And then I think there's one named Clarence Thomas. And then there was Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who just passed, apparently. I think there's 9. That's bad. I should know those names. Anywho. Okay. There's another bond here. Between the very generic-looking Donna and the very not generic-looking Hound. I really love Hound. I don't suppose anyone will just up and submit Hound. Looks like he's crying himself to sleep. I could name it Thrawn's Revenge. I guess Thrawn's Revenge would work. Wasn't that the name of the books, though? I was trying not to copy that. Guess I could. I mean, obviously, I don't care about naming things. Because I called the other one Clone Wars. So, call me creative. 9 justices, now 8 until after the elections. Will it be 8 until after the elections, not before? The whole caboodle of picking justices and stuff like that is I lose track. Oh, it's the name of the Empire at War mod. Ah, that's right. Yeah, okay. I gotta fix Donna's voice, right? Is it Donna's voice I need to fix? Here.
Roger that.
Donna's Australian. Why? Because we can. Alright, let's see, I would probably build a resistance ring here. I've thought about doing Empire at War. The problem is I'm very bad at it. I'm not good at it. And so, yeah, then I watch Captain Shack on XB Gaming, and I go, boy, I probably shouldn't even try that. I don't care. Right, I need to be down here. Oh, doesn't he, though? He makes that game look very easy.
Nothing on the local comms.
I don't care about your local comms. Yes, I'll come save your rear end. Against my better judgment. The fact that you missed all these planes flying at you makes me wonder why I'm trying to rescue you in the... I love randomly generated people. I have no words. I have no words. but that is funny. Okay. Here is something fun. I don't care about people being tired. I could care less. Here's something fun. I think you guys will find this kind of funny. So, you can still do a hairdo with the Wookiees. And so you can do all kinds of stuff. So there's a couple different ones that are very funny in particular. So you can do this, which I think is funny. Because it doesn't go above his head. You can do this, which cracks me up. You can do the mohawks, which I actually don't hate. You can do this. This. And then things get a little more normal. You can do this, which is just more creepy than funny. And then there's some custom hairs, I think, that are... So you can just kind of have fun with it. But you give them dreadlocks if you wanted to. Or just a few dreadlocks. That actually almost looks like it belongs. So anyway, that's something that you can do. It is, in my opinion, pretty funny. I don't feel like making new people. I really don't. So we'll just take the same crew again. No, you're not coming with me. All right, Lexi got hit. I don't think so. Ta-da! Insta heal. All right. Yeah, the dreadlocks didn't look half bad. I have paced until my feet and legs hurt. I've done it. Okay. Not for the stream. I won't do the Tundra outfits. Would be pretty neat though. No, I saw it. I just... While you fried donuts. Oh, and I want donuts. Donuts do sound good. Anyway, I'm just totally zoned out thinking about donuts. Alright, so we have a loading frame rate of 30, so we'll see how that... Mail you fresh donuts. I mean, if he sticks them, if he cooks them, then immediately puts them in a box, and somehow, magically, they pick them up, they still won't be fresh by the time they get to your door.
Got word the aliens are attacking a resistance outpost in this region, and they're not taking any prisoners. These people need our help, and we're heading in to make sure the aliens regret coming after the resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts in the area and secure the camp.
Darn it all, it's another custom map, but hopefully this one is less intensive. Hey, look, 60 frames per second. We had it for 61. There it is. It's beautiful.
Advent came in hot, and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
If no one moves at all and nothing else happens, we have 60 frames per second. Alright. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, anyway.
If you say so.
I do say so. Thanks for checking. Yeah, exactly. If you don't play the game, you get 60 frames per second. It's better than. Oh, it's begun.
Let's move fast.
Headed there now. On my way.
Hiya! Oh, it's so pretty. Did my frame rate die a grisly death? No. It must have been that map. Anyway. Oh, you really took that like a champ. All right, buddy. Here you go. Oh, great. They deflect now. Ah, goody. Oh, hey, look. The lightsaber de-lightsabers now, too, when they die. I've not really played with this enemy mod much. Also, there's a normal-looking tank. There's a normal-looking tank, and no one is using it. Why is no one using the normal-looking tank?
Kill confirmed.
Frame wars, yeah, pretty much.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, now we're down to the last frames.
Right on schedule.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. In fact, the way that Deutsch is spelled is German. I don't know if he's German or not.
Thing is only
but-
going to make trouble for us until we deal with it.
In fact, Germany in German is Deutschland.
Let's see some ID.
This is just too easy.
Figure that one out. In fact, especially during the Olympics, if you look at like the jackets that the German people will be wearing, a lot of times it'll say Deutschland on the back of them.
Okay, I'll go.
Who's taking a shot at? Is the chosen assassin taking pot shots? I think he is.
On the move.
I'd like to say I'm from Little Germany.
I'm all over it.
Well, we had 60 frames per second. Now we have 50. It's everywhere.
Hope I get a commendation for this.
All of the German, all the frame rates are all over the everywhere. There's some things I need to do that should help my frame rate out a little bit. Verifying the game cache. Clearing the config. Getting rid of a ton of old autosaves. Because let me just tell you, if your save thing looks like this, that will eventually slow your game down. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and save the game here. I'll just call it Star Wars Test. Then I'm going to exit the desktop and turn off idle suppression. See if that fixes or gives us any more frames. If it doesn't give us any more frames, well then we're going to be pretty confident in saying that that mod is not really doing anything. Don't pay any attention to the fact that it says 44 of my mods are missing a dependency. I'm using the beta for the Highlander instead of the main Highlander. And so the game is looking for the Highlander. And I don't have it, so it's freaking out. When your state has town names like Berlin, Munich, Hanover, and Hamburg. North Dakota. I tell you, Hamburg, that's just fun. I would like to drive to a town named Hamburg and then not order a hamburger. I think that'd be fun. It'd be a stupid waste of my time, but it would be fun. Found my channel by watching Legion? Oh. Well, thank you for checking the channel out. Because you can't. I'm not going any further into that one. Just thank you for checking the channel. Anyway. He did that shout out at the beginning of the Mass Effect. I appreciated that. So thank you. Anyway. Don't worry. It just takes a hot second for 160 mods to activate. We'll get there. Were they really? I believe it, actually. Oh, whoopsie. Hang on. I just now realized XCOM 2's in the title, but Twitch thinks that I'm streaming Frostpunk because I didn't fix it. There we go. That's better. No, stop it. There we go. Alright, let's load this save here. Freedom fries almost makes more sense. Especially since I think across the pond they refer to them as chips anyway. I think they call... So if they... Because over here we have chips. So the American chips over there I think are called crisps and all kinds of other stuff. Stayed for playing Frostpunk in a way that didn't make me scream in anger at the screen. I cannot for the life of me beat I have beaten the last autumn on my own now on easy, but try to lay down on my comfy bed with 10,000 water bottles on the brim. French fries, we know them were invented in Belgium because of course they were. Alright, how are we feeling on the frame rates? Curses. It's actually running quite well.
Still not dead.
Yeah, across the pond it's chips. And our chips are crisps, as I understand it. So all kinds of different names for things. Curses. Hiya!
That's right.
Well, that seemed a bit much. Good. It cannot revive dead troopers. It can heal people. Oh! I don't feel like making another soldier, so I'm just gonna sneak that in real quick, and then here we go.
Medic!
Didn't work.
One more shot should do it.
It didn't work.
was enough to get to
It's almost like I shouldn't take
When they
tired
get
people.
home, we'll have to give our soldiers plenty of time to rest.
Alright, so now I have a panicking Wookiee who's going to shoot my own guys. Good. No, worse. Grenade my own guys. Titan's taking shots he can't possibly hope to hit.
Not far enough.
The hunter has broken me. Civilian casualties are acceptable casualties. Alright.
I'm on the move.
Didn't even kill her.
Here, catch!
Oh well. Hop, 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 hop.
I almost feel bad for them. They've got no idea what they're in for.
I guess that'll be okay.
Troopers, move it!
Darn straight it is. Did someone say human shields?
Ready to go.
Ready when you are.
The legendary XCOM
That would be convenient.
and their noble commander, alive and in the flesh. Well, for the moment anyway. I shall rectify that situation shortly. That's the Elder's hunter. From what we've heard, he's a relentless tracker with an unnatural ability to call his shots. I generally don't like asking for help, but why turn down the Elder's helping hand?
Soviet Womble can be really funny. But yeah. Well, Hound's good to let them know that you're here before they shoot you.
Yes, there is.
Oh right, I can't take any more damage because I turned damage off. Okay. Here we go.
Absolutely.
Don't move.
If you say so.
Hiya!
There's something here. It's dead.
Wow.
It has to be dead.
You really ate that rock, didn't he? Hurt, hurt, hurt. Oh, I dare indeed, Flare.
Getting desperate.
Apparently,
Drilled, go!
I dare to rhyme as well. Whee!
Got it. Moving.
Cheating is fun. Yeah, the game's working way better, and now I'm sad.
That armor's tough.
I
Chalk that up to beginner's luck.
there is another idle suppression mod. It's idle suppression light or so.
In big trouble here!
That first shot is always crucial.
Don't tell me what to do. Hiya! Yeah.
You're going to have to do a lot better than that.
Need to find some new cover.
ISB infiltrator. Goody. Yeah, I figured it would help. I just didn't expect it to be that bad. I mean, that's a huge uptick in
Watch this.
frame rate.
In my position.
Yeah, they do that.
Crude, but effective.
Oh yeah, it's a whole thing. I explained the story at the beginning of the stream. But,
Once I get this one back to the stronghold,
Something tells me they'll be more than happy to share everything they know.
Get up and get back out there. What? Heading out.
Get Hound up.
Don't move. You'll be all right.
Yeah, more or less.
I was hoping
Oh yeah.
like some
Oh yeah,
individual people
it's
back, Commander.
it's gonna be a whole mess. Hey, look, I didn't deal any damage.
I need ammo.
This is starting to get interesting.
Oh, I cannot hit a target to save myself.
Not even close.
Except the Wookiee. The Wookiee can do pretty well.
They're moving around the side.
All right, she has guns. Oh, and grenades. And grenades? Oh,
I see poison here.
great.
Poisoned me.
Let's try something else.
I'm not the
Ah-di-da.
Never fails me.
Did one of the civilians just sort of
Most dangerous game.
teleport across the...
I can
Look at the Mandalorian's
give it a
aim
try.
between the disoriented and the poison. The aim is now 19. That's kind of funny. Nope. That's not the button that I wanted. Flanking Wookiee for the win. Bye-bye. Or not. Alright, that's great. This bodes well for when the series actually begins.
Let's rock.
Yeah, the game's running great now. Huh. It's not disappointing at all.
Okay, I'll go. Something's not right.
That's alright, you're poisoned, but you can't actually take any damage, so.
Boom!
Yeah.
Now where's the skill in that?
Ugh. I probably shouldn't be taking shots. I can't get past this kinetic plating because my guys can't.
Slow it down.
Alright, this is a good percentage.
That didn't do much.
I don't get wounded often, but when I do, it makes me angry. I'm coming for you. Don't move a muscle.
He's hitting most of his shots too. That's annoying.
All right, XCOM. Show me what you got.
Okay. No longer poisoned. Oh,
Kinda weak.
except one of them is still poisoned. Okay.
What's over there?
Let's get my Wookiee over here. Does anybody still have grenades? You do.
Move, move!
Not a good enough arm, but
Heading there now.
I should stabby stabby. Hang on. I can rapid target. This'll help me not miss. I feel like it's a good time to start being pessimistic, pretty much. Up. Out of grenades. Not you. 53's not horrible. Ah!
Good.
Maybe you're not meant for the field.
Stay put.
Well, you know, we're not doing great with all the poison and disorientation and the fact that you're on a higher elevation than we are. There we go.
I can't let that slide.
Oh, but you can. I can't put people in Overwatch because if they miss. That's a pretty good percentage. Oh, I've had much.
Not a bad shot, considering the shooter.
Got a rogue Mandalorian.
I could use a new perspective. Right on, Mark.
I'm so happy that I can't actually take damage. That's fun. That's a nice little fun thing. Can the poison please? Okay, you're still poisoned. She's still poisoned. You just look like you're poisoned, probably because you're a spider.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Oh yeah, well that's it. It's plot armor.
This is for you.
This is a modern Star Wars playthrough. Ooh, I might have clipped a friendly. The grenade will take care of the evidence, except for this the blood curdling scream.
Move forward!
Sure thing.
Oh, that's a not high percentage. Yes, the stream will be replayed. It'll have to process and then it'll be available for rewatch on both Twitch and YouTube.
Watch your back.
Hiya! Hey, look at me hitting all these horrible percentages.
Now I'm getting a little angry.
I probably should have done this first.
You got the jump on me this time. But now that I know you're serious, I'll make sure to give it my all next
That won't make anyone sick, will
I'm
it?
sure we'll see them again,
Oh,
but that
make me
chosen
sick.
sure wasn't expecting the fight we put up today, Commander.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Paris. We're definitely on the latter half, for sure. How are some people still poisoned? Oh, were you bleeding too? Good
I'll be in
night.
here seconds.
Hiya!
Could use some ammo over here. Overwatch.
I need to actually need to know what your abilities are. So you can fire your weapon. Oh no, you just have a sword. And you can throw your gas grenade and regen. That's not annoying at all. Have a bolt caster or bowcaster. Bolt caster.
I guess that'll be okay.
I love how the poison is staying even though it's not actually there.
I'll get him next. Need a resupply.
Thermal bomb!
Might as well use all of our grenades. We can just blame the Imperials. The bad Imperials.
Shot failed to connect.
Don't you throw your stupid grenade. He didn't listen.
Okay.
Let's send Donna over here. Now Donna's gonna stab him. Because I can't take damage, Donna's now immune to explosions.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Great job, Commander. We sent the Chosen back to their masters with a few scars to show for their effort.
Definitely didn't play that right.
If they decide to face us again, we'll be ready.
I bet the next Xbox will do fine. I'll tell you, I've watched all these different analysis of the fact that the Xbox wasn't as good of a, the original Xbox wasn't as good of a console as the original PlayStation 4 and blah, 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 blah.
Efforts in the border territories will continue,
But I think,
despite the recent brutal assault on peacekeeping forces by XCOM radicals.
blah, 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 blah.
Administration is
Oh,
committed
stop
to
talking,
ensuring a
would you
safe
please?
and secure world for everyone.
But I think that more so than anything else, yeah, the PlayStation 5 looks like a router. The Xbox Series X has a dumb name, and it looks like a fridge. No matter what they designed them to look like, someone was gonna make fun of it. If I had to pick a design that I liked more, I like the PlayStation 4 better. But I think that the PlayStation 4 did better than the Xbox because of price. I mean, when they first launched, you could get an Xbox One for $500 or a PlayStation 4 for $400, and I think that made a lot of people at the beginning buy PlayStation 4, and then it becomes, well, my friends have a PlayStation, so I bought a PlayStation. And I think that and then on top of it, the PlayStation 4 was a better console. It could do 1080 all the time versus the other one, so I think it's just a I think it was, that's my personal thinking. I'll be getting a PlayStation 5 because I get to keep my game library, so. And I want to play Spider-Man and God of War Ragnarok. And to me, that's worth it. Let's do needle grenades. Why not? I don't know why I'm thinking super hard and long about this, because it's not like I'm really trying here. The Switch charger does look like a toaster. I will say, I kind of like the design of the Xbox One S. I've got one of those. I got one not too long ago. And I kind of like it. I kind of like its design. It's just a box. It's a white box. That's all it is. But, I don't know. As long as it works. I tell you what, I don't spend a lot of time looking at the console. I don't. I spend the majority of my time looking at the screen. So, that is what that is. Spider-Man. I forgot the between man and spider, the hyphen. How well does XCOM 2 play on console? Because I feel like the console controls were highly made for a mouse. Yeah, I mean, right now I don't feel like you're forced too strongly to get a subscription. I've got XCOM Game Pass because it's a great deal, because I don't really want to own any of those games. And I mean, if there's ever a point where I think that I'm not going to be playing the games, I'm going to cancel the subscription until I think I'm going to play the games again. Then I'll get the subscription again. But, and now Sony's doing PlayStation Plus something. It's got a thing, but it just comes with, you have to have PlayStation Plus anyways, and you don't have to pay extra for it. And Game Pass Ultimate includes your online playing, so it's only like $5 more a month, so it's not horrible. But it is concerning for what it might be. I don't know. Anywho. No! No! Several people are scared of poison, which actually checks out. Oh, is Crusader Kings 3 on Game Pass? Ooh, downloading that. Okay, so I think we'll see the Xbox, the smaller Xbox. Series X doesn't have a disk drive either, I don't think. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think that it does. What is it? I think it's Xbox Series S. Speak to me. Microsoft Internet. Ooh. Ooh, oh, wow. Okay, we're still zooming out. Yeah, there's no disk drive on the Series S, so... I mean, I'll probably grab the newer, or the more expensive PlayStation. Series S costs how much? Do we have a price point for the Series S yet? I think we do. Learn more. How much do you cost? Alright. This is, I think this is... How much do you cost? No, I want cost. Cost. Website. Cost. Tell me the price. I don't care what you give me. I want to know what you take from me in exchange. No one knows. No one knows. Okay, well, the controller's $70. How much is the stink? How much is the... I want to say that I understand this is the Pro, but I want to say that this is how much the digital edition of the PlayStation costs. And so Xbox does have a leg up there. I think they're cheaper. Whether I can or can't afford it, I'm not gonna say, but oh, okay. PS5 is $4.99. PS5 digital is $3.99. How much was the... Man, I have the memory of a sloth. A forgetful sloth. So you can get an Xbox for $100 less. Or you can pay $25 a month for 2 years. 0% APR, that's not bad. So I don't know how well they'll do, but I'm of the opinion, I know which one I'm getting because I care about the exclusives. And I can also tell you that the Xbox doesn't have any exclusive. They've said that there's no first-party exclusives, or not first-party exclusive. There's no exclusives that you have to have an Xbox to play for the first 2 years. In other words, all of the games that are going to release on the Xbox Series X for the first 2 years will also be available on PC. So I guess this generation of console will kind of either support or just absolutely obliterate my theory that the PlayStation 4 sold the most because of the price point. Because if the PlayStation 5 does better than the Xbox Series X does, that just means that to me there's no exclusives worth playing on the Xbox. I've not seen a single one that I went, hey, that looks cool. Except maybe Halo, but I can play that on my PC. Granted, on my poor GTX, I won't be able to get any of the ray tracing action, but otherwise I'll be fine. Yeah, I got distracted. I do that. That's... The monthly payment for Xbox comes with Game Pass and Live. Well, that's $15 there. So you're paying $10 in extra. Mercy. If I had the disposable income, which I don't. I need Deutsch to donate a lot more money for me to be able to afford that. It's a joke, of course. Okay. Well, the stream is basically over. I've done all the testing that I'm going to do. If anyone has any other suggestions, you can go ahead and hit me with them quickly. But right now I'm just doing things. That's a nice... Guardian Angels is a really nice one. More money, more content. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, I look at the upcoming exclusives. I'm sorry, I'm still on this boat. I look at the upcoming exclusives. You've got Spider-Man and you've got God of War. Granted, The Last of Us 2 was a... I don't think it wasn't a flop on the financial side of things. It was just a flop to the fans not liking what happened to the story. I don't play The Last of Us 2, so that did not affect me negatively or positively. I didn't care, but I saw it all over the internet. But that was a good one. There's Uncharted if they choose to make another one, which they probably will, especially with the bad fan reaction to The Last of Us 2. I don't see The Last of Us 3 happening anytime soon. There's other exclusives, but I cannot for the life of me think of any of them. I also think that the Xbox Series X is the better console. I think it's a bit more powerful than the PlayStation 5. And the PlayStation 5s are definitely more expensive. The base console is the same price, but the cheaper option is more expensive. HK47, probably not. Shows more likely to appear in combat. You'd want to counter this anyway. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I've been doing nothing but jibber-jabbering about non-important things for the last 15 minutes anyway. Let's just look at Hound in all of his glory. But to recap for those who perhaps missed the beginning and are watching now or what have you, there will be the option, so we'll have 6 clones that are going to be able to be submitted at the start. There will be the option to pick 3 Mandalorians, So 3 people will get the chance to submit Mandalorians, and that is it. So if you're the 4th person, it's a first come first serve basis. It's likely what we're going to do as far as that is concerned. Of course, you can do Imperials and Rebels as well, but there will be 2 Death Troopers and 2 Purge Troopers. Conveniently, for whoever wants those, they just say, hey, I want a Death Trooper. Hey, I want a Purge Trooper. You don't have to do any submitting, but on the other side, your person won't really be customized at all. And I know a lot of people want clones. Everyone wants clones. But it's going to be first come, first serve when the submission video goes up. I hope to have the submission video go live tomorrow. I cannot swear to that because life happens and sicknesses happen and family happens, and so there are things that can prevent that from happening. But I don't know where I was going with that. I said but, and then I was going to say something else. That's completely gone. My brain is very, very tired, which is really the only reason that we're ending the stream. Is I just... When you go on a 20-minute blardy-blar about the consoles, that's a good indicator that you are to the point where you're being very easily distracted. Let me get the Twitch chat pulled up here. I didn't have the Twitch chat because no, nothing was said on Twitch. You can always tell me in the comments which it doesn't look like they even did that much to make the controller different. The buttons look identical. Like they look, because I've got a white Xbox One controller sitting here. Oh, it's dusty. The analog sticks look almost identical. The D-pad looks different. The buttons look identical. I don't know. Versus the Star Wars stream is over, just as an FYI. I'm still talking about the controllers. I'm just talking about the controllers, this stuff, because I'm nosy. Granted, this is almost identical, because I'm holding a PlayStation 4 controller. That's almost identical, but there's at least a difference in the way that it looks. So the overall design looks different. The PlayStation button now is just the PlayStation emblem. The little touchscreen thing is more sleek looking. The R2 and D2, I think, are... So the innards, now they're adaptive as well. So, I mean, I do like how they kind of... I mean, it's a completely different look. It's still the basics of a DualShock controller. Of course, now they're DualSense instead of DualShock. Ooh. But it's a DualShock controller. But cable not included. $70, they couldn't bother to give me the cable. I see how it is. But there is... One thing that I do like is... And I... Hang on. I should open up 2 different tabs is what I should do, but... Can I see the controller, please? Are the Xbox controllers haptic as well? Someone will probably tell me. Yeah, the stream's basically over. I'm talking about the consoles that I missed the pre-order for. I do like the haptic. So you may or may not be familiar with haptic motors, but the way that the current vibration motors work in the current generation of consoles is there's a spinny axle, I guess. That's not the right word, but it spins a weight around in a circle, but the weight is uneven, so it causes the controller to, you know, and that's how the vibration works. But the haptic is different. It's a different type of motor, and it can do all kinds of different things, and it probably won't make your hands hurt either, which would be nice. The real big question to me is, can I get a pre-order in? And that's probably no, because I don't spend every minute of every day watching the when they're going to be available, sadly. But yeah, I mean, Halo is enough for some people that they're going to get the Xbox. For me, there's more exclusives, and I like PlayStation, and I get to keep my PlayStation 4 library, which is almost exclusively digital anyways, when I get the PlayStation 5. So, I mean, I get Spider-Man, I get God of War Ragnarok, and I get anything else. And since I'm fortunate enough to own a PC that's not horrible, I also have the ability to play any of the big-time Xbox games. For at least the first 2 years, they're all going to be available on the PC. So there's literally no reason for me to buy an Xbox other than I'd save $100 by getting the cheap one, but I'm not going to get the cheap one. I'm going to get the more expensive one, so I might as well go with what's going to benefit me the most, which is get PlayStation. I just started playing the Halo games not too long ago. They're fun. At least the original ones are fun. I've not played. I will tell you, I played the original Halo, and then I tried to play Halo 5. That's jarring. But Halo 5 feels like it was trying to be Destiny. Except they didn't quite nail that either. Anyway, I appreciate everybody watching. And for those who stuck around while I talked about stuff that had nothing to do with what we're doing, keep an eye on the channel. I will ping Discord a couple different times. I'll say, hey, it's done. Hey, this is when it's going to go live. And then probably another one says, hey, it's live. And then, of course, if you turn the bell on for the YouTube videos, then your phone might even let you know, hey, Thomas uploaded something new. So there's that too. I don't think I have anything else interesting to say except a big thank you to everyone who has watched this stream. And then, of course, you can always let me know in the replay comments which console you think that you're going to get, or if you were going to get a console, which one would you get? And I will see you guys Monday, where we will stream the Marines. Bye, guys.